everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Patriots going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, let's go. What's that? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
On second down, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy James. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here it is.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Now he's forced out left, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically maybe a win for the defense. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On play action, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A give to Howard running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards for number 11.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Steps away to his left. But I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Mariota to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Mariota. Eluding the press. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your receivers crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On play action, it's Dobbs. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Mariota on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. That one goes for 24 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
He leaves this one for Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Howard, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Mariota. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Benjamin as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And just shutting him off there.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And now out come the Patriots. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run with Thompson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Thompson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Dobbs is throwing. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Dobbs. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. 190. 190. Let's go, D.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Dobbs now on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Thompson, and an alley to run, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run, and at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Mariota now. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Again, left side to Howard. And he's got some space here. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Throw left side, complete to Ross. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They go with Howard again. And now running right through it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He completes it to Bryant. Martavis Bryant past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 77 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Bell. Down to the 25. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! 1-9! Flex round! Flex round!
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Here's Dobbs to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he takes this one back into the end zone.
you.